So you can actually improve your outbound sales system in a way that increases the ROI of your paid ads. Let me set the stage with an example. Imagine that you are a SaaS company that sells an HR product for globally distributed teams. Naturally, you would want to target companies with an international presence, right? So the typical workflow for your SDRs would involve a couple different steps, starting off with building a list of companies that fit into your typical firmographic ICPs. And once they have those companies, then it's a matter of doing research into each one and finding out if they meet the more detailed criteria. In this case, it would be, are they international? Are they sufficiently international? Do they have enough staff in countries that your platform supports to justify reaching out to them in the first place? Or do they just have a couple of staff in another country and it doesn't even make sense? Once you find these companies and validate them as good fits, then you have a good starting point to start building your contact lists. And that's fairly straightforward, finding the right decision makers. And once you have that list, then you can plug it into your outreach system, start scheduling meetings, and hopefully book and close some deals. But here's the problem. Most of the B2B contact databases that a lot of these reps use, they lack data that's granular enough to easily verify if a company is a good fit. So in this example with the international payroll, the database might be able to tell you if a company is international, but how international, where international, right? There's more specific criteria that you have that these databases simply aren't equipped to provide information on. And so your reps then have to spend significant amount of time combing through LinkedIn pages and websites just to find this information to verify these accounts. So it's no wonder that sales reps spend less than a third of their time on average actually selling. And the rest of it is just spent on tasks like researching accounts and building lists. So the simple and straightforward way around this, the way that can even help with your paid ad strategy, is just to centralize and delegate your list building to a specialized team. That means finding the companies that not only meet your standard ICP criteria, but also the more detailed, granular parameters. Are they experiencing the specific pain points that you solve, for example? Do they have any external indicators that they would be an ideal client for you to serve? This is what most outbound is missing. Everybody's focusing on high volume outreach or gimmicky AI-based personalization. Nobody cares if you congratulate them for getting a degree from a certain university. What people care about is relevancy. If you can identify companies at scale that are specifically experiencing the problem that you solve, then you can confidently build lists around that and then have very focused outreach with very focused messaging, segmented by use case. It just makes a lot of sense. If you're putting all of this work into building your lists, you don't want to just use it for outbound. Plug it into your paid ad strategy, whether you're targeting specific accounts or specific people. So it's fairly straightforward the way that we approach it with our clients. They give us their set of criteria, their basic firmographics, but also the more detailed, nuanced pieces of information that they would love to collect about a company. It's then our job to figure out how to gather that information at scale, whether it's using scraping bots, AI, or simply just having people comb through websites. We build a process around that and gather that information, do all of the filtering, do all the sorting based on use cases. And we add custom personalization parameters that actually matter to the people that you're reaching out to. So the cool thing is you can now send these really customized emails and ad copy that's based on information that is not available in these databases. Your competitors aren't using them. Nobody else is using them. And it's very compelling. So long story short, if you have more than 10 reps on your sales team, centralize and delegate your list building process. Find somebody who's able to really analyze companies at scale, build large lists of companies experiencing the pain points that you solve, augment that data with custom parameters, and then plug that into your outbound and plug that into your paid ad system, not only will that help you get higher conversions, but you're also protecting your reputation and honestly respecting your prospective clients by only reaching out to the ones that you truly believe are a good fit. If you think a system like this could be helpful for your team, feel free to reach out. This is what we do. This is what we specialize in. I'd love to have a conversation and see how we can partner together.